I start off by picking the pirates because that's what I've always picked. I got the human race, which is pretty good overall. I went over to the bandit quest giver and started the bandit quest. This quest needs to kill 5 bandits. Using my melee attack, I managed to take down 3 of them and ended up leveling up. With that, I was able to put 4 points in the melee and ended up finishing my quest. I put some stats in the Blox Fruits even though I don't have one, as I plan on using one later. I did the bandit quest a few more times until I was able to reach level 10. After I reached level 10, I was able to go to the jungle island. I got a boat for free. I headed over to the quest giver at the jungle island and started the monkey quest. Killing the monkeys was still relatively easy, but they did a lot more damage than the bandits did. This guy was kinda just AFKing by this monkey, so I stole it and I finished the quest. Next I did the gorilla quest, which gorillas are basically stronger versions of the monkeys. After a while of grinding the gorillas and the monkeys, I ended up going to the pirate island, which there I had to defeat 8 pirates. At this point I had the ground smash ability, which made fighting these guys a little bit easier, but still they did a ton of damage to me. I managed to find a little cheat where I could just hide behind these boxes and it wasn't able to attack me, but I was able to attack it. After getting some money, I decided I wanted to buy a fruit from the fruit dealer. Over at the fruit dealer, I found an anime girl. I found the kilo fruit was the best fruit that I could afford right now, so I got it. As you level up your mastery of fruits, you get more attacks, but right now I only have 100. Me and this other guy went around killing the boss Buggy, and we ended up defeating it. I headed to the Blox dealer because I was able to buy it at my level now. And for $32,000, I got a random fruit. So I decided to buy it, and I got another kilo fruit. It's the exact same fruit that I had. And then we ended up just dropping it and it was floating. I waited, and a little while later I went back to the fruit dealer and I ended up getting a sand fruit. Ended up eating that sand fruit because it's a Logia type fruit, and I think it's overall better for grinding and combat. After leveling up, I actually did the Buggy quest and me and this other guy defeated him. I ended up unlocking a new area, the desert island, where I had to kill desert bandits. The boss, the saw, spawned and I ended up trying to kill it. The boss dropped me his sword, which I found pretty cool. I bought air jump, which basically lets you jump multiple times. Aura, which is hockey, which basically allows you to take less damage, from what I know. And flash step, basically allows you to teleport in short distances. Because my sand fruit was a Logia type fruit, enemies like these snowmen here that were lower levels than me did no damage. I ended up getting another Roblox fruit, which I gave to this girl because she was asking for one, and this fruit was worse than mine. I bought a cape from this random guy that I found in a tower, which gave me extra energy and health. I went around doing quests in the marine base. After leveling up for a while, I decided to buy another fruit. Promised this guy I'd give him my fruit if it was bad, but I ended up getting the dark fruit, which is pretty good, which I ended up eating. Dark fruit was a major upgrade from my sand fruit, which allowed me to do big AoE damage. Like the sand fruit, it was a Logia type fruit, which allowed me to kill lower level enemies without being attacked. After grinding in the Sky Islands for a while, I went over to the prison, where I'd be spending my time for a little while. I took the quest to kill the prisoners, but the swan spawned. I wanted to get the swan's cape, because I'm pretty sure it was better than the cape that I currently had. And I killed him twice, and never got it. And also, I randomly just found the fruit without the Fruits Game Pass. Without the Fruit Finder Game Pass, which was very random. I've never found this on my main account. I've never found the fruit on my main account, and I just find it randomly at level 200 on my ult. After fighting some prisoners and dangerous prisoners, I got to level 220, which means I was able to fight the warden. The warden smoked me. It took a few times to try and kill him. I killed the warden and the chief warden a few times until I was level 240. Then I attempted to swan again. He kept killing me. I grinded money until I had $650,000 and went back to the Blox Fruit dealer and bought the light fruit. The light fruit is one of the best fruits for grinding because it's the Logia type fruit, and it has a melee ability that scales off of your Blox Fruit. At this point I was ready to go to the Coliseum and fight the Toga Warriors, except I took the Toga Warrior quest and started fighting gladiators. I don't know why I didn't notice it damaging me, and it was like, huh, maybe this is the wrong enemy. But no, I just fought the gladiator. But once I killed it, I got a ton of light mastery automatically and got light flight, which is faster than a ton of boats. I basically just killed Toga Warriors until I was level 300. Not that much to commentate about, so I'll just skip it. Then I flew over to this Magma Island. For some reason, the military soldiers sometimes spawned with this aura that was able to bypass my Logia fruits, so they were able to damage me, even though I was much higher level than them. I killed them for a while, until I got to level 350. At this point, I was ready to face my enemy. Cue the intense music. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see me finish the first sea.